Perfect, thank you. Good afternoon, Rampage family. Welcome to the greater Detroit area. First game of a 4-game weekend. We got lined up against the Phoenix Jr Coyotes. Sorry for a little bit of a late start. The game before us went late and then into overtime, and about halfway through overtime before the game was over. So here's the dealio. Rampage boys are one spot out of being in the competitive division for the Tier 1 Elite Hockey League playoffs. We have a ways to go. However, if we have a really good, really strong weekend this weekend, and a couple other teams decide not to have their best games this weekend, I do believe that we will, we stand a shot at moving up into the competitive division, which we haven't been able to do a couple seasons. So, for that and other reasons, it's really, really important for us to have a really good, strong weekend this weekend. So, hopefully we will do such a thing. Hopefully the boys are ready to go. The weather here in Detroit is fairly nasty, but not nearly as nasty as back home. So, who knew we were coming to Detroit in January for slightly better weather than back home? But nonetheless, that's where we're at. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. Should be here all weekend. This is our only game in this rink. Apologies for the less than ideal camera angle. They have the upstairs area locked up, so we're not able to get up there and get a better vantage point. But we will do the best we can with what we have to work with. One thing that's nice about having to sit in the stands in this rink is the sets of stands are separated, so we should be able to be down here separate from the parents from the other team, hopefully. And we'll see how that works out. This is our last tournament weekend before playoffs. Sorry, before Tier 1 Elite Hockey League playoffs. And actually before state playoffs, which is before Tier 1 Elite Hockey League playoffs. So, it's kind of our last chance to really give it a go and see if we can't put ourselves in a position to be in the competitive bracket. But we'll see how that goes. More than anything, I just really, really want to see our boys put in a good effort this weekend, play some good hockey, and head back to Colorado happy after the weekend is over. So, warm-ups are over. Ref blew the whistle, and one of the Jr Coyotes players took a shot as the linesman was coming over to help start collecting the pucks. He was not very happy about that. He yelled at the kid before he did it. Kid did it anyway. So, my hope is that we're starting on a note where the men in stripes are not crazy about the Jr Coyotes team. Hopefully they will like us better than they like them, and we'll have some favorable officiating for the first time since Well, I don't think it's ever happened before, so. Boys over getting their pep talk ready to go. So, got 17 minutes up on the board, getting ready to start period number 1. We're going to have Zach Stahl in net today. The officials are electing to use the pegs brought and provided by the Stahl family. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully, we'll be less likely to have the net come off its moorings. Out to start period number 1, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Wheeler, Bisley. And here we go. Coyotes win the draw, back into their own zone with it. Send it cross ice to the far side. Goes off a boot back into the Rampage zone. Wheeler turns with it, drops it behind him. Coyotes player is there. Quick shot goes off the side of the net. Wheeler picks it up, chips it to the near side boards. Down into the corner. Whitted does battle down there with the player from the Coyotes. He's got Wheeler in to help him out. A couple players from the Coyotes doing battle. Wheeler picks it up, pulls it out of the pile, skates it, sends it. Coyotes with a steal. Now comes out of the zone. Drexel chips it over for Sarver. Sarver's down low into the corner. Coyotes back there as well. Sarver doing battle. Has a player tied up. Puck goes to the far side corner. Jr Coyotes skate to the near side. Drexel turns, fires it wide of the net. Ends up on the far wall. Coyotes skating back to the zone. Whittingham putting pressure on, trying to keep them pinned down. Coyotes come to the near side. They're going to send it up but not out. And now it gets chipped up and out of the zone. Foster with it in the neutral zone. He turns. He's going to skate. Sends it up, and Coyotes turn it back around again. Into the Rampage zone. Huff tries to send it and then gets it back on his stick. Puck goes into the far corner. Up the wall, Foster picks it up, sends it across to Roberts off his stick, and then Coyotes turn it around at neutral ice. A little back and forth at neutral. It's into the Coyote zone now. Coyotes send it up. They're going to skate it out. Into the Rampage zone now. Coyotes down into the corner low. They send it up to the point. Cross ice. Foster turns, sends it up, goes off a skate, doesn't come out. He has to recollect. He skates up and out of the zone. Foster's through, makes a move. He's into the Coyote zone, gets drugged down from behind on his way in. Play continues. Coyotes have the puck in the near side wall. Up to neutral ice. Coyotes are through. They're into the Rampage zone. The far side on the corner. Espirito goes in, tries to tie a player up. Puck bounces out front. Comes to neutral. Quick shot goes off the post, and then Whittingham's going to turn, fire it up and out of the zone. That's going to go on net. Play will continue. Rampage getting a change. Coyotes send a stretch pass, try to catch him on the change. Rampage jump in real quick. Puck in the near side wall. Bender picks it up, sends it off the boards up and out of the zone. Rahosian's into the zone trying to get there. He gets to the puck to avoid the icing. Rahosian takes a real big hit up high. No call. Play will continue. Coyotes wrangle it in. They're out of the zone. Through neutral ice into the Rampage zone with it. Send a pass across, doesn't connect. Comes to the near side wall. Puck down low into the corner. Wilton gets a stick on it. Gets tied up on the boards. And then Bisley does battle. Wilton's in there too. Puck's going to come up to the point. Coyotes send it across to the far side. Shot from up high. Stahl has it in his glove, and he's going to hang on. So we get a stoppage. We'll get a face-off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Sarver, Drexel, Merrill, and Huff. 13:57 left in period number 1. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Down low into the corner. Gets tied up down low. Sent out front. Stahl bats it out, and then Merrill is skating through neutral zone. Sorry, I get all tongue-tied. Puck in the Coyote zone. Pinned up on the inside wall. Puck way up in the air. Comes down. Drexel picks it up. Out front. Gets batted back into the corner. Puck goes into the far side corner. Sarver gets in there, gets a piece, sends it back. Coyotes send it up the outside wall. Sarver turns and dumps it back behind the Coyotes net. Puck on the inside corner. Not out of the zone. Sent in. Coyotes have it on their stick. Now they're going to send it out and clear. Huff has it on stick in the neutral ice. Drops it for Whitted. Whitted's into the Coyote zone with it. Skates to neutral. Backhands it towards the goaltender who's going to cover it up. We'll get a face-off in the Junior Coyotes zone with 13:02 left in period number 1. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Whittingham, Foster, Bender, and Espirito. Coyotes win the draw back into the corner. It's going to come to the near side. Roberts is in there to tie a player up. Coyotes have it behind their own net. Send it to the outside wall, comes up and out. Bender wrangles it in, chips it back the other direction. A little back and forth in neutral. Coyotes turn, they skate, they're in the Rampage zone with it. Centering pass, shot taken, Stahl with the save, and he's going to hang on. 12:42 left in period number 1. We're going to face off in the Rampage zone. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Skate it down that outside wall. Centering pass, it bounces up, and then a quick shot goes off the side of the net. Back behind. Coyotes drop it into the corner. Espirito's in there. Pass goes off a skate, and then it gets sent across to the far side. Far side wall, Coyotes hold it. They're going to bring it back up to the point. Back down the far side wall. Pass centered, shot taken, Stahl with the save. Another shot, Stahl with another save. Espirito wrangles it in, sends it up to Roberts. Roberts clears it up and out and goes for a change. And we get a whistle for icing. So with 12:05 left in period number 1, we'll get a face-off in the Rampage zone. And a change of cast out on the ice. We've got King, McManus, Rahosian, Bisley, and Wheeler. Tied up on the draw. And then Bisley's going to skate it out. Takes the red line. He's going to chip it into the zone. Rahosian going after it. Puck down low back behind the Coyotes net. In the corner. Tied up. And now bouncing off of everybody. Coyotes wrangle it in. They send it out to neutral. Coyotes skate through. They're in the Rampage zone with it. Inside wall. Wheeler with a big hit. Coyotes turn. Bounces up and out front, and then McManus chips it up, and then it's going to go out of the zone. King tries to get there, gets a stick on it. It's into the Coyote zone. Coyotes have the puck back. They're going to send it across the far side wall. Skate back into their zone with it. Pass out to the far side. Through neutral, doesn't connect. It's going to go on net, so play will continue. Stahl covers it up, and we get a whistle. 11:13 left in period number 1. Stahl unhappy with the fact that the kid snowed him after the whistle. I would have been unhappy too, but out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Drexel, Sarver, Huff, and Merrill. Rampage win the draw, back into the corner. Merrill chips it over to the far side. Huff holds it up in the corner, sends it back to Merrill. Merrill on the near side, sends it up the wall. Drexel off the wall to Whitted. Whitted's through, he's into the zone, loses the handle and goes into the corner. Sarver sends it around to the near side wall. Drexel's in there, sends it up to Merrill. Merrill takes a shot from up high, goes wide, ends up on the far wall. Whitted to Sarver. Sarver turns, shoots, goes off the side, and ends up behind the net. Coyotes send it up, they clear. This is going to be icing, and we get a whistle. Face-off will be in the Junior Coyote zone. 10:36 left in period number 1. Out on the ice, we got Sarver, Whitted, Drexel, Espirito, and Bender. Rampage win the draw up to Bender, the point. Shot goes off of a boot, bounces back out, and then gets sent back down low. Drexel's going to send the puck across to Espirito on the near side. He sends a shot in, goes off of a player and bounces out to the wall. Drexel doing battle on the inside wall. Puck's down low. Coyotes are going to send it around to the far corner. Up the boards, takes a weird bounce and comes back to Whitted. Whitted sends it back down into the corner. Sarver tries to get there. Looks like Coyotes have it on their stick. Drexel does battle back behind the Coyotes net. Coyotes are going to send it up, skate through neutral. They take the red line and chip it into the Rampage zone. Bender goes after it behind the net. Turns, looks, cross ice pass, and Coyotes with the steal. They are onside, back into the zone, shot taken, Stahl with the save. 9:47 left in period number 1. We'll get a face-off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Wheeler, Foster, Bisley, Whittingham, and Roberts. Tied up on the draw. Quick shot goes up and over. It goes just to the side of the net. Bisley sends it up. It looks like we've got a penalty coming to the Rampage. So with 9:38 left in period number 1, Rampage are going to be on the penalty kill for the first time this game. Look like a cross check to Blaze Wheeler is the call. Out on the ice to start the PK, we've got Foster, Whittingham, Merrill, and Huff. Tied up on the draw. Still nobody's puck. Coyotes are going to poke it out. Send it to the near side point. Shot from the top of the circle. Goes up and over. Send across to the near side and back again. Foster got a stick on it. Coyotes send it back out to the inside point. Down the near wall. Back behind the Rampage net. Coyotes send it up to the point on the far side. Back to the center point on the blue line. Back down in the inside circle. Gets kicked back out to the circle. Coyotes are going to recollect. Fed back down low into the corner and up on the near side wall. Up to the blue line, cross ice to the far side point. Fans on it, and then Foster with a poke check. Foster's out of the zone. If he can wrangle it in, he does. Feeds it over to Whittingham just a little outside the reach. Whittingham was there. Coyotes have the puck back. They come back the other way. Neutral ice, Whittingham turns and fires it into the Coyote zone, goes for a change. Was just a step behind the red line, so we get a whistle for icing. Faceoff will be back in the Rampage zone. Exactly 1 minute left on the penalty kill and 8:38 left in period number 1. Out on the ice to take over the PK team, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Bisley, and Espirito. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Back to the inside wall. They're going to skate it down low into the corner. Skate to the far side. Gets tied up down low. It's going to come to the inside corner. Espirito's in there, try to tie things up. Coyotes reverse direction to the far side. Up the wall to the point. Back again. Over to the inside point. Coyotes drop it back into the corner. Centering pass and a deflected shot with 8:05 left in period number 1. Coyotes go up by 1 on a power play goal. Out on the ice, we've got McManus, Rahosian, Wilton, Merrill, and Huff. Rampage win the draw back into their own zone. Huff sends it up and out. It doesn't connect. That's going to be icing. We get a whistle. We'll be back in the Rampage zone with 7:57 left in period number 1. That's Liam Holmes, the other goalie, is sitting in the penalty box to work the door. Yep. Same crew out as before. Face off in the Rampage zone. Coyotes win the draw. Shot doesn't go through. It ends up on the far wall. Puck back behind the Rampage net now. Battle for the puck. McManus is in there. He's got Merrill. Merrill pulls it out of the pile. Sends it up to Wilton. Wilton turns, can't quite clear the zone, and now he's going to. Coyotes pick it up at neutral ice. They chip it back into the zone. Huff gets there, holds it up on the wall, gets tied up on the far wall. Still tied up. McManus has the puck. Tries to change. Coyotes with the takeaway. Puck comes to center. Out of the zone. And then Coyotes turn fire back into the zone. Huff has it on the far side wall. He's going to send it across to Roberts. Roberts turns with it. Back to McManus. McManus into the zone. Feeds it down into the corner. Foster with the quick shot. Goaltender makes a save, goes into the corner. Roberts stumps it back behind the net. McManus picks it up, or Wilton picks it up. Sorry, that is McManus. Puck on the near side wall. Comes up to the point and out. And we get a whistle for icing. So with 6:45 left in period number 1, faceoff will be in the Junior Coyotes zone. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Whittingham, Foster, Espirito, and Bender. Rampage win the drop to the point. Espirito feeds it down the wall. Gets pinned up on the wall on the near side. It's going to go down low. Roberts gets in there. It's tied up down in the corner. Whittingham comes in to help out. And puck just comes out of the zone over to Roberts. Roberts chips it into the near side corner. Puck up against the wall on the near side. It's going to go around. Coyotes send it up. And they clear the zone with it. They're out to neutral ice into the Rampage zone on the near side. Coyotes hold up, feed it out. It's on the inside wall, fed back behind the Rampage net. Puck comes up, Coyotes send it out, don't connect. It's gonna go all the distance, but off Coyotes, play will continue. Foster in on the forecheck, down low into the corner. Roberts gets in there as well. Puck goes up the far side wall. And now Coyotes have it up and out of the zone. Into the Rampage zone with it, they were offside and take a shot after the whistle. Refs are going to yell, but they're not going to assign a penalty for delay a game, which is what they should have done. Otherwise, you're going to get our kids coming in to handle their business. So faceoff's going to come outside the zone, 5:43. Left in period number 1. We've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Huff, and Merrill. Rampage win the draw. Huff sends it over to Merrill on the near side. Fed up through to Drexel. A little back and forth at neutral. It's into the Coyotes zone now. Coyotes have it back behind their net. Quick steal by Whitted. Turns it around in the zone. Centering pass attempt goes through to the near side wall. Merrill pinches in. Down low into the corner. Puck back behind the Coyotes net. They have it. They turn with it. They're going to skate it out of their zone. Coyotes into the Rampage zone. Far wall. Gets chipped way up in the air into the netting. .5:11 left in period number 1. Face off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Sarver, Drexel, Bender, and Espirito. Rampage win the draw back in the corner. Bender sends it over the near side. Gets tied up on the wall. Pinned down low. Whitted and Espirito are in there. A couple of Coyotes players. Whitted pulls it out of the pile. Skates to the far side. Whitted sends it up to Drexel. Drexel turns, tries to look for Sarver. Coyotes have the puck back. They turn, flip it up in the air into the Rampage zone. Espirito has to wait for it to wrangle into the corner. And he gets pinned up down low. Whitted gets a stick on it, sends it up the boards. Drexel has it on his stick. He's going to skate out, sends it across for Sarver. Sarver's into the Coyote zone. Shot taken from up high. I think the goalie got a piece and it went wide. Into the near side wall. King comes rushing in, tied things up down low. Puck gets sent up and out. Bender's going to pick it up at neutral ice. Over to Wheeler. Wheeler turns. It's back into the zone. Sarver picks it up on the far wall. Centering pass attempt goes off a boot. Sarver has to recollect. Up to King. King makes a move. He's down low. Centering pass attempt. It gets stuck down low in the corner, and Roberts is going to get there. And now Coyotes turn and send it up and out. Rahojian recollects. I'm sorry, that wasn't Roberts, that was Wilton. Coyotes back into the Rampage zone. Shot from up high, goes up and over, ends up on the near side wall. King's going to clear the zone with it. Coyotes recollected neutral ice. A little back and forth right at the neutral zone. Wheeler has it. He's going to send it over to Bisley. Bisley up to Rahosian. Quick poke check, and now King has to recollect back to Bisley, over to Wheeler. Wheeler knocks it down. He's going to turn, look to see, sends it back to Bisley. Bisley's going to make a move, feeds it up, goes off of a Coyote stick. It's into the zone. Coyotes send a pass across to neutral ice. They're into the Rampage zone, centering pass. Player can't quite get there and ends up in the net. Bisley turns, fires it up, steal by Coyotes, turnaround shot goes up and over. It's on the near side wall, it's going to come out of the zone. Coyotes tag up and send it back in. Puck goes to the far side wall. Tied up on the far wall, Huff is in there, tries to send a pass across. Puck comes up and out, it gets cleared from the zone. They're waving off icing, play will continue. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in period number 1. Coyotes have it behind their own net. They're going to skate to the outside, take the neutral zone. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Quick move, centering pass, shot taken, stalled with a save. It's up into the netting and out of play. So 2 minutes and 38 seconds left in period number 1. We'll get a face-off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Bender, and Espirito. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Going to feed it back down again. Peck goes off the back of the net. It's going to bounce back into the corner. Coyotes send it up the inside wall. Up to the point. Shot taken, goes wide of the net, ends up on the far wall. Another shot. Stahl gets a piece of it. It ends up on the inside wall. Espirito sends it up the wall, but not out. Bouncing around, Coyotes recollect back in their zone. In the Rampage zone, excuse me. Puck down low, goes into the corner, comes up to the point. Player holds it in. Goes off a couple of sticks. Coyotes have it back. Centering pass attempt. Shot goes wide of the net, ends up in the far corner. Pass comes up top, and Stahl's going to cover it up. We get a stoppage. And with 1:59 left in period number 1, we'll have a face-off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice to take over as the defensive pair, we've got Wheeler and Basili join in, Drexel, Whitted, and Sarver. Coyotes win the draw, up to the point. Pass bounces off bodies, and then Bisley's going to wrangle it in. Drexel unable to clear, and now it comes up and out of the zone. Quick poke check, Whitted has it back. Coyotes were offsides, but Rampage had control of the puck the entire time, so that one shouldn't have been blown dead, but we get an offside call. Faceoff will be just outside the Rampage zone. 1:45 left in period number 1. Same crew out as before. Rampage win the draw back into their own zone. Wheeler has it. He's going to skate behind his own net to the near side. Wheeler skating up the ice, makes a move. He's to the neutral zone, takes the red line and sends it in. Puck down low in the corner. Up to Drexel, gets a stick on it, tries to feed it through, recollects. Quick shot, goalie makes a save, puck back behind. Drexel still has it, feeds it up front. Wheeler with the shot from up top. Goalie makes a save, goes to outside wall. Puck comes up and off, and quick steal by Drexel. Feeds it through, Drexel recollects. Shot from up top, goes up and over, ends up in the far wall and out of the zone. Huff coming in, gets a stick on it, feeds it over to the inside wall. Bisley feeds it back for Huff, so Bisley can go for a change. Huff sends it up. Drexel has it. He's off the wall, sends it across to Rahosian. Rahosian into the zone, and Coyotes take the puck back. They're coming back the other direction. Coyotes are offside, but so they hold up and send it back out to the neutral zone. Back into their own zone with it, across to the inside. Back down low, Merrill with the steal. Feeds it up towards McManus. McManus is into the zone. Poke check, and now it's going to come up to neutral. Rahosian has it. Sends it across towards Bender. And Coyotes come in, pitching in, keep it in the zone. And now Wilton's going to pick it up. He turns skates with it. Quick steal by the Coyotes. They're back into the Rampage zone. Fed down low into the far side corner. Up the wall to the point. Back down low. Turned and fired. Goes just wide of the net. And time expires on period number 1. So your score after 1 is 1-0 in favor of the Junior Coyotes based on a power play goal. I think about halfway through the period. I think I'm spilling coffee.
This isn't you at all. It's all dry.
This right here?
Oh yeah, you're spilling.
Can't take me anywhere, folks. Right. All right, so hopefully Coach has a little bit of inspiration for the boys. I feel like we got caught back on our heels a little bit. This Junior Coyotes is they're playing pretty aggressively. We just need to dial it up a little bit more because they're going to keep coming at us. So we cannot back down. Still have 2 periods of hockey to play. There's lots of hockey left to make up this 1-goal deficit. So just need to dial it up a little more. Get the puck out of our zone a little quicker. Out on the ice to start period number 2. We've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Wheeler, Bisley, and Zach Stahl in net. Tied up on the draw. Coyotes are going to pick it up, skated in the Rampage zone, gets tipped up and into the air, and then gets cleared out to the Coyotes zone. Coyotes coming back for it. Whitted on the forecheck. Coyotes are going to skate it to the inside wall, feed it up the wall, and out. Drexel sends it back to Wheeler. Wheeler over to Bisley, back to Drexel. Puck out of the zone at neutral ice on the inside wall. A little back and forth. And it looks like the Coyotes are going to drive it into the Rampage zone now. Inside wall. This is just a scrum for the puck. It ends up down low into the corner. Wheeler sends it over to the far side. Bisley ties up with the player on the far corner. Puck tied up down low. Coyotes are going to send it up to the point. Cross to the near side. Shot from up high. Stahl gets a piece. Comes up to Drexel. He turns with it. He's going to skate out of the zone. Drexel tries to chip it, goes off a linesman, and stays right where it is. Favorable bounce for the Junior Coyotes. They're going to send it into the corner in the Rampage zone. Whitted picks it up behind his own net. Gets tied up on the inside corner, and now it gets flipped way up in the air. Coyotes player pulls it out of the air at neutral ice and sends it across the far side. Coyotes change direction. They're going to dump it into the Rampage zone. Bisley in the corner tries to tie up with the player. He has Whitted come in to try to help out. A couple of Coyotes players in there. Coyotes turn and dump it right back into the corner again. Bisley sends it over to the near side. Coyotes send it back behind their Rampage net. Up to the point. Back down again on the far wall. Centering pass. Stahl gets a piece and deflects it. And I believe the net came off its moorings. Huh?
It was basically a 2-minute shift.
For who? Well, some of them were able to change. All right, out on the ice. We've got Whittingham, Foster, Roberts, Merrill, and I can't see our other defenseman out there. Huff is the other defenseman out there. Puck down low in the corner. Coyotes go in after it. Comes up to the point. Shot goes wide of the net, ends up in the near corner. Just fanned on the puck, and now Coyotes turn it back around again. Unable to get a shot on net, and the puck comes up and out. Coyotes pick it up at neutral ice. Cross to the far side. They send it up and through. They don't connect. That should be icing. They waved off the icing. Play will continue. Puck on the near side wall. Whittingham with the steal. He's going to skate it out, sends it over to Roberts. Roberts has it on his stick. He's in the Coyote zone. Holds up, quick shot. Goalie gets a piece and it bounces just wide of the net. Coyotes pick it up. They're going to send it out to the far wall. Comes out to neutral. Esperito has it at the red line. Sends a pass across, and now it's going to bounce over to McManus. McManus makes a move in, and it bounces on him. The Coyotes turn and send it to the far wall. Up to the point. Esperito sends it back down the wall. Coyotes are going to send it up and out. Into the Rampage zone now. Quick move. Stahl with a save, and then they waved off the goal. I think the net came off. Ref waved off the goal. So with 13:57 left in period number 2, we had what looked like it could have been a Coyotes goal. The ref had already blown the whistle and waved it off, and I think the net had come off its moorings. Out on the ice, we've got Wilton, McManus, Rahosian, Bisley, and Wheeler, I think. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Comes back up to the point, and now out to neutral zone. Coyotes recollect, send a cross ice pass to the far side, and then back again. Still at neutral ice. Coyotes send it back cross ice to the far side. Up to the blue line. They chip it into the Rampage zone, drop it back at the point. Skate in, shot taken. And now the puck gets cleared up and out. Rahosian into the Coyote zone. Centering pass attempt doesn't quite connect with McManus. Coyotes send it up and it comes out of the zone. Bisley had his skates there, but he was standing just on the offside side of the blue line. 13:20 left in period number 2. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Sarver, Whitted, Huff, and Bisley. Nope, Merrill, excuse me. The eights have me confused. Coyotes win the draw back in their own zone. Send it across to the near side. Cross ice pass, steal by Whitted. He turns around with it, chips it back into the Coyote zone. Puck down low in the corner. Coyotes pick it up. They're going to skate to the near side. Up to the wall, comes up and out. Merrill picks it up. Turns, sends it up to Drexel. Held up on that far side wall, just a melee. And puck is in the Coyote zone. Coyotes have it back. They send a cross ice pass. It doesn't connect. That should be icing, and is. So we get a whistle. Face-off be back in the Coyote zone with 12:48 left in period number 2. Rampage down by 1. Looks like we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Bender, and Esperito on the ice. Puck poked down low back behind the net in the corner. Coyotes with it. Send it up the near side wall and out. It's into the Rampage zone. Centering pass goes through to the far side wall. Puck comes up but not out. Drexel gets a stick on it. He clears the zone, sends it over to Sarver. Sarver's going to skate through. He's into the Coyote zone, holds up at the point, sends it down the wall. Coyotes with a steal. Send a cross ice pass. They're out of the zone with it. Cross the red line. Down low into the corner on the far side. They're going to send it up to the point. Gets stuck on the ref on the far wall. Drexel turns, can't clear it. And now the puck gets sent up and out of the zone. It's going to bounce back into the Coyote zone. There should be no icing. Play continues. Coyotes have it in their own zone. Cross ice pass. Coyotes back into the Rampage zone with it. They send a cross ice pass that comes out of the zone. They have to tag up. Coyotes turn and dump it into the Rampage zone. It's back behind the net. Wheeler's going to pick it up. Sends it up and out. It deflects off of a Coyotes player. That's going to go into the Coyote zone. Play will continue. Roberts in on the forecheck. Coyotes send it to the far wall. Whittingham gets there, keeps it in the zone. Coyotes recollect. They're going to send it up and out, and then Wheeler gets a skate on it and comes in just a little bit too soon. 11:14 left in period number 2. Rampage are offside. Face-off will go just outside the zone. Out on the ice, we've got King, Rahosian, McManus, Merrill, and Bisley and Wheeler. Tied up off the draw. A little back and forth, and the puck bounces up and out and into the Rampage bench. So we'll get another face-off. It looks like that one's going to come out to the center dot. 11 minutes and 10 seconds left in period number 2. Same crowd as before. Rahosian, McManus, King, Merrill, and Bisley. Coyotes win the draw. They send it up and into the Rampage zone with it. Cross-ice pass. It bounces. Stahl gets a save. And we have a hook coming, I think, to the Rampage based on when we tagged up and the play stopped. So for our second penalty of the game with 10:59, Rampage will be on the PK for the next 2 minutes. Out on the ice to take over on the PK, we've got Foster, Whittingham, Huff, and Espirito. Hooking penalty going to Ian Merrill, it looks like. Coyotes win the draw, send it up to the point, cross ice to the far side. Up to the blue line, down the far wall, centering pass, Whittingham with a nice poke check. It's going to clear up and out of the zone. Whittingham in there, he's going to poke it into the Coyote zone. Whittingham on it, he gets held and hooked and cross-checked from behind. Play continues. We can't buy a whistle in our favor in this game. Puck tied up back behind the Rampage net. Coyotes are in the far side corner. Make a move off the wall. Cross to the far side, shot taken, Stahl with the save, and he's going to sit down on it. We had some Coyotes coming in based on a really late whistle. That one was on the ref more than anybody else. 1 minute, 17 seconds left of penalty kill time, 10-16 in the period. We'll get some fresh penalty killers out on the ice. We've got Whitted, Drexel, Bisley, and Wheeler. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Skate down into the corner. Send it back up to the point on the near side. Puck down low. Into the corner. Coyotes recollect. Cycle back behind the Rampage net. Puck goes to the far side. Back to the far wall. Puck comes up and across, and it's going to bounce off a player and out. Coyotes have to tag up. They turn cross ice. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Fed down low. Back behind the Rampage net. Puck's going to come out to the near side. Down into the corner. Up to the blue line. Coyotes send it across to the far side point. Centering pass goes through, doesn't connect, bounces to the near wall. Whitted sends it up and out, and it's into the Coyote zone. Play will continue. He stopped skating! That's not icing. We get a whistle for icing that wasn't, with 23 seconds left in the penalty kill. So the face-off will go back into the Rampage zone. You have to make an effort to get to the puck for it to be icing. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Server, Espirito, and Huff. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. They send it across to the far side. Shot gets deflected up into the netting and out of play. Puck gets tied up down low in the corner. Coyotes skated up. They send it up to the point. Across the blue line to the near side. Down the wall. Puck gets tied up on the wall. And Sarver picks it up. Tied up at neutral zone. Rampage are back at full strength. Merrill gets to the bench, and Wilton joins the play. Puck back in the Rampage zone. It's down low. Huff drops it for Espirito. He has it behind his own net. Espirito sends it up and out to Sarver. Sarver deflects it into the Coyotes zone. Down low in the corner. Makes a move up the wall. Sarver tries to drop it down low into the corner. Coyotes are there. Wilton ties up a player. Coyotes have it back. They're going to feed it back behind their own net. They send it across to the far side. Up and out. Takeaway by Wheeler. Wheeler skates back into his own zone, makes a move. He's going to take the red line and chip it in. It takes a bad hit from behind. Bad hit from behind into the boards.
Good job, Blaze.
That one ought to be a 2-10, but I doubt it's going to be. 8:11 left in period number 2, and we should be going to an ice cut. I think we are. Rampage finally, what? It should be a 2-10, absolutely. It was from behind and into the boards. But when we come back, Rampage will be on our first power play of the game with 8:11 left in period number 2. Face-off will be in the Junior Coyote zone. Let's see if our power play unit can make anything happen. We'll see you guys back in about 10 minutes. All right, folks, welcome back to the second half of the second period. Rampage to start on our first power play of the game. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left in period number 2. Rampage currently down by 1. Out on the ice to start the power play, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Wheeler, Bisley. Rampage win the draw. Wheeler over to Bisley, comes up and out of it, just out of the zone. Rampage are offside. Faceoff will be just outside the Junior Coyotes zone. Same crew out as before. Puck to the inside wall, back to Bisley. He turns with it, sends it across to Wheeler on the far side. Wheeler takes the red line, just into the Coyote zone. Rampage are offside. 1:46 left of power play time, 7:57 left in the period, and we'll get a change of power play unit. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Roberts, Rahosian, Whittingham, and Merrill. So, coach going with a four-forward power play. Roberts skates it in. He's going to dump it down the outside wall. Rahosian picks it up. Rahosian skates the outside wall, turns, looks, sends it down to the corner to Roberts. Roberts up to the point to Whittingham. Whittingham sends it back to Rahosian. Rahosian sends it across. Coyotes get sticks in the way. They turn and clear it. That's going to go the distance and should be icing, and is. Yeah. I was trying to spit out before is the fact that we're running a power play with 4 forwards, which is a little bit more of a traditional look, but one that our team hasn't done a lot of this year. Ref doesn't like something he saw on the faceoff, so we'll get another one just the same as before, same crew out as before. Roberts wins the draw up to Merrill at the point. Merrill skates to center, shot taken, goes off a body, and now Coyotes turn and clear it up and out. And we've got a penalty come into the Rampage. So we're gonna have 1 minute and 11 seconds left of 4-on-4, followed by a Rampage penalty kill. 7:22 left. Looks like it's gonna be an elbow to Armani Foster. Out on the ice to take over for the 4-man attack, we've got Sarver, Drexel, Huff, and Merrill, I think. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Sent back down low. Huff has it behind his net. Huff sends it up to Sarver. Sarver makes a move in his own zone. Sends it over to Merrill. Merrill turns and skates with it. Feeds it back to Huff. Huff takes the red line. He's going to chip it in. Puck down low in the far side corner. Coyotes send it back behind the net. Drexel pokes it to the near side. Drexel gets there, feeds it up to Huff at the point. Huff sends it in from up high. Goalie has it in his glove and is going to hang on. We'll get a face-off in. We're going to get a face-off in the Junior Coyote zone. 41 seconds left of 4-on-4 time. 6:52 in the period. And on the ice to continue the 4-man attack, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Merrill, and Huff. Coyotes win the draw, back into the corner. They're going to skate to the far side, up and out of the zone. Coyotes through neutral. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Pass sent across to the near side, up in the corner, and then Huff is just going to clear it. It's bouncing. It's back into the Coyote zone, and that's going to be icing. And that one I can confirm actually is. "19 seconds left of 4-on-4 time, followed by a Rampage penalty kill. We've got Drexel, Whitted, Bender, and Espirito on the ice. Coyotes win the draw, send it up to the point. Back into the corner. Bender sends it across for Espirito. Poke check, Coyotes have the puck back. Centering pass. And then Espirito with the takeaway. He sends it off the wall, up and out, back into the Coyote zone. Coyotes are on the power play. 43 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Rampage. Coyotes have it back behind their own net. They turn, they skate through neutral. They drop it at the neutral zone, send it to the near side. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Near side wall. Send it back up to the point and across ice to the far side. Puck comes up and out. Coyotes have to tag. Coyotes turn. They're going to skate back into the Rampage zone on the far side. Puck goes across and then to the far wall. Whittingham turns, sends it off the boards and out. And that one is, play continues. Server gets in there, gets a stick on it, and time expires. Rampage back at full strength. Puck comes up. Coyotes send it up and out. Bisley across to Wheeler. Wheeler in his own zone, turns and fires a stretch pass. Doesn't connect. That's going to be icing, and is indeed. .507 left in period number 2. Faceoff will be back in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got McManus, Rahosian, Wilton, Wheeler, Huff, and Bisley, I think. Nope, it's Merrill. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Shot, body's in the way. It's going to end up in the far corner. Merrill gets a stick on it, up to Wilton. Wilton clears the zone. Coyotes wrangle it in at neutral ice. Little back and forth at neutral zone, and now bounces and Coyotes are back in offside. .452 left in period number 2. Faceoff will be outside the Rampage zone. Same crew out as before. Tied up on the draw. Coyotes get it first. Send it back in the neutral zone. Cross ice to the far side. Coyotes skate back into their own zone with it. Rahosian applying pressure on the forecheck. Oh, a big elbow to Dylan McManus. It was a reverse check, but you still can't throw an elbow to a player's head. No whistle. Shot taken. Stall with the save. It bounces way up in the air. Ends up on the far side. Off the boards. Up and out. Wilton pokes it in to the zone. Coyotes send it up and out. Huff has it in his own zone. Makes a move with the puck, sends it to the outside wall. Merrill turns, fires, goes off a stick, and bounces up in the air. McManus recollects. He's going to skate, and he's offside on himself. Just loses the handle, crosses the blue line. .406 left in period number 2. Faceoff will be outside the Rampage zone. Or, I'm sorry, outside the Junior Coyote zone. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Whitted, Sarver, Bender, and Espirito. Rampage win the draw. Bender over to Espirito. Espirito's going to send it in. Junior Coyotes have it on the near side. Pass up to the inside wall. Up and out to neutral ice. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Down low in the corner. Bender ties the player up down low. Puck comes across the far side. Espirito sends it up, goes off of a skate, and then Drexel tries to turn and fire. Coyotes with the steal. Quick redirect on net, and Stahl covers it up. So we get a stoppage. Dangerous quick turn and puck on net. Nice save by Zach Stahl. 3:38 left in period number 1. Face-off in the Rampage zone. Looks like we're going to have Wheeler and Bisley come out to join Whitted, Sarver, and Drexel. Rampage win the draw back into the corner. Bisley picks it up, skates to the near side. Comes up to the point but not out. Coyotes send it back in. Wheeler picks it up behind his net. Cross ice off the boards for Sarver. Sarver sends it over to Drexel. Drexel back to Sarver. Sarver through with speed. Makes a quick move. Johnny Sarver. Oh! Dead to rights, and the goaltender makes a nice save. Sarver with the great opportunity there. Wheeler's going to dump it back in. Takes a weird bounce. Whitted with the follow! So Blaze Wheeler dumps it in from the point, knowing full well that the boards are really messed up in the corner, and that puck takes a weird bounce right out in front of the net. Whitted just happened to be there, and the Coyotes goaltender had no way of seeing that coming because that couldn't be expected with that bounce. So 3:07 left in period number 2. Rampage tie it at 1. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Whittingham, Roberts, Merrill, and Huff. And I like to say that play is exactly how we drew it up. Coyotes win the draw. They're back in their own zone. Near side wall, chipped up off the boards. It's going to come up and out of the zone. Merrill has it, sends it across into the Coyote zone, and we have a whistle for icing. Face-off will be back in the Rampage zone. 2:52 left in period number 2. You know, we don't get the bounces very often, but when we do, we sure do appreciate them. Yeah, that's right. Coyotes win the draw up to the point. Sent back down, bounces off some bodies. I think Stahl got a piece, somebody got a piece, and went up into the netting and out of play. 2:47 left in period number 2, face-off in the Rampage zone. Tied up on the draw. Foster has it. Up and out of the zone. Foster's into the Coyote zone. Tries to feed it over, looking for Roberts. Coyotes player getting a stick in. Roberts holds it in the far corner. Tied up down low. Foster comes in to help out. A couple of Coyotes player in there as well. Puck is tied up. Still tied up down low in the corner. At some point, they'll probably blow the whistle unless it comes out. Puck comes out. Coyotes send it off the near side wall of the boards. Tied up at the boards, and it gets turned back around again in the near side corner now. Coyotes have it down low. Send it up the inside wall, and they're going to clear the zone with it. Goes off a skate and into the Rampage zone. Merrill gets back in the inside corner. Blows the tire. Puck ends up right in front of Stolly. He's going to cover it up. Says no thank you. 1:54 left in period number 2. Face-off in the Rampage zone. Score all tied up at 1. Out on the ice, we've got Espirito, Wilton, McManus, Rahosian, and I can't tell who else. Oh, sorry, we had one too many players on the ice. Stopped counting at 5 fingers and figured we were good from there. Okay. Coyotes dump it back behind the Rampage net. Puck down low. Comes up and out, doesn't connect. Play will continue. Coyotes goaltender's going to knock it down. Wilton gets in there, keeps the puck tied up down low. Coyotes send it to the near side wall. Up to neutral ice, they turn with it. They're into the Rampage zone, the near side wall. Up to the point, shot taken. Stahl gets a piece, takes a weird bounce back into the corner on the near side. Deflects up. Rahosian gets there. He's got a little bit of room. Wilton's with him. Shot taken. That goes through! Yevgeny Rahosian! 1:16 left in period number 2. Excellent quick transition. He had Wilton with him on the far side. Decided to take the shot. Goalie got a piece and it still bounced through. Rampage go up 2-1. The second goal going to the man they call Eugene. Out on the ice, we've got Whitted, Sarver, Drexel, Bisley, and Wheeler. Coyotes win the draw. A little back and forth at neutral. They turn it around into the Rampage zone. Sarver picks it up, and Rampage have a penalty. I'm not sure which one it was coming to. There's a little bit of a scrum on their way back into. Looks like it's going to go to, was that Bisley? Yeah, it looks like Kyle Bisley. They called a rough, I believe. Out on the ice. So with 1:06 left in period number 2, Rampage are back on the penalty kill. We've got Whitted, Merrill, Drexel, and Wheeler, I believe, out on the ice to start the PK. Bouncing around. It comes up and out of the zone. Coyotes have to tag up. They turn it around at neutral ice. Puck gets deflected back into the Coyote zone. They send it across to the near side. They drop it down low. Whitted applying pressure on the forecheck. Coyotes send it across to the far side. Drexel gets him tied up. Coyotes skate through. They're into the Rampage zone. Puck ends up in the corner. Coyotes with it down low. Far side wall. Coyotes skate down the far side. Send it up to the blue line. Back again on the far side wall. Puck down low into the corner. Coyotes turn, skate with it. They're going to drop it at the far wall, send it down low. Make a move to the outside corner. Turn, shot, Stahl gets a piece. It ends up back in the outside corner. Just 10 seconds left in the period. Coyotes feed it down low, centering pass, and now Wheeler's got it on his stick. He sends it up and out. No icing. Play continues. And time expires on period number 2. So, Rampage in the period with a go-ahead goal followed by a minute and 6 seconds of killing off a penalty. So when we come back to start period number 3, Rampage are going to have 54 seconds left on the kill. So we just need to keep it dialed up. Did a good job making a couple opportunities happen. Those quick transitions are going to remain to be important, I think. Still getting pinned down a little bit too much in our own end, I think. I'd like to see us change that up a little bit. All right, as we get ready to start period number 3, out on the ice to take over for the 54 seconds left of PK time, we have, what do we got? We've got Wheeler, Huff, Foster, and Whittingham. All right, here we go, period number 3. Tied up. Coyotes send it back into their own zone. Drop it. They're going to turn. Drop it at neutral ice. They skate to the outside wall. They take the red line and dump it in hard. Puck rims around the boards to the near side wall. Back up to the point. Coyotes send it down in the near side. Skate back behind the Rampage net. Wheeler gets a stick on it. It goes to the far corner. Coyotes send it back again. Up to the point on the near side. Cross ice to the far side. They're going to dump it to the wall. Up to the circle. Shot goes up and over. Comes up to the point on the near side. Coyotes hold it in. They're going to skate down the wall. Huff gets a stick on it, unable to clear. Down the wall. Huff gets a stick on it again. Coyotes poke it back. They skate down low. Centering pass goes off of a skate. Wheeler sends it to the outside wall. Tied up on the boards. Foster chips it up. And now it clears. Coyotes have tag up. Rampage are back at full strength. Bisley out of the box. Gets mixed up in the play. Now he's going to come to the bench for a change. Coyotes back into the Rampage zone. Quick shot. Stahl got it off the glove. It goes up and over. Comes out to neutral ice. Coyotes back into their own zone with it. Goes off a skate into the near side corner. Puck down low. Back behind the Coyotes net. Coyotes with it. Make a move to the outside. Send it to the outside wall. Puck comes up and out. Sarver collects. Rampage have to tag up. Sarver's going to turn with it. Waits for everybody to tag up. Dumps it in. Puck it down low. Comes out to the inside wall. And Coyotes clear up and out of the zone. Merrill has it at neutral ice. Sends it up to Sarver. Sarver turns. He's going to dump it in. Coyotes goaltender holds it up behind his net. Sends it up to the near side wall. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Sarver has to collect at neutral ice. He skates back in his own zone. Sends across to Espirito. Espirito up to Whitted. Whitted turns with it. Quick steal. Whitted has to come back and recollect. Makes a move to the outside wall. Coyotes players got him pinned up against the wall. Sarver comes in to help out. Merrill's there too. Down low, quick shot. Stahl with the save. Comes in the inside wall. Puck down low into the corner. Coyotes skate the inside wall. Send a pass across. Quick shot. Goes wide of the net. Whitted gets a stick on it. Coyotes with the quick steal. They turn around. Centering pass. Quick move made. Stahl with the save. Puck is back behind the net. Espirito gets pulled down from behind. Puck back behind the Rampage net. Merrill sends it up the boards. And then we get a stoppage. Did it come out of the zone? Must have come out of the zone. No. Did the net come off? I don't know why we had a stoppage. But the whistle blew, and nope, they must have come out. They're doing the face-off outside the zone. So, out on the ice, we've got Wilton, McManus, Rahosian, Wheeler, and Bisley. 14 minutes, 11 seconds left in period number 3. Coyotes win the draw. Dump it into the Rampage zone. Wheeler in the corner. Makes a move to the outside. Sends it up on the boards on the far side, up to the point. Coyotes with it. Down into the corner. Wheeler and McManus are in there. Puck tied up down low. 13:48 left in the game. Comes out. McManus picks it up. Skates behind his net. McManus up to Wilton. Goes off a skate. A little bouncing around, and now puck is tied up on the near inside wall. And a shot from the blue line just sneaks and hits the top corner. So with 13:31 left in period number 3, Coyotes tie up the game at 2. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Whittingham, Foster, Merrill, and Huff. Rampage win the draw back to Merrill. Merrill's going to skate to the inside, takes the red line, dumps it in. Goaltender holds it up behind his net. Puck in the near side corner. Coyotes with it. Change direction. Up to the point, but not out. A little back and forth right at the point, and Coyotes are going to skate it out of the zone. Into the Rampage zone with it. Drop it center, shot, and Stahl with the save. Up to the point and back down the wall. Comes up to Foster on the far side. He turns with it, skates it out of the zone. He's going to skate to neutral ice, into the zone with it, with a shot. Goaltender makes a save. Whittingham turns, fires it wide of the net. Puck goes to the far wall. Foster picks it up and just mishandles. Coyotes coming back the other way. Across the red line into the Rampage zone now. Pass comes up and out of the zone. Coyotes have to tag up. Coyotes with it, change direction, send a pass across, doesn't connect. They waved off icing, but I don't know why. Play continues. Bender turns and sends it up to Whitted. Whitted turns with it, sends it across, looking for Sarver, goes through the skates and into the Coyote zone. Down low into the corner. Puck comes up the inside wall. Now it's going to bounce out to neutral. Coyotes pick it up. They're into the Rampage zone, send it across. Shot goes wide of the net, ends up on the inside corner. Puck on the inside wall. Gets tied up down low. Whitted's in there. Bisley's in there as well. Coyotes pick it up. Send it up to the point. Cross ice to the far side. Shot. Sarver gets it in the way. It bounces up and out. But way all the way back into the Coyote zone. No icing. Play continues. Rampage getting a change. Coyotes go to the far wall. They're up and out of the zone. They skate through. They're into the Rampage zone with it on the far side. Held up, shot, deflects off a stick up into the netting and out of play. So with 11:28 left in period number 3, we're going to face off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Roberts, Rahosian, McManus. No, I'm sorry, that's Wilton, Rahosian, McManus, Huff, and Merrill. Tied up on the draw. Huff comes up with it, sends it over to Merrill. Merrill sends it up the boards. Pinched on the wall. Coyotes are going to skate it back down. Send it up to the point on the near side. Pass across to the far side. Shot goes through, ends up on the near side wall up the point. Down to Merrill. Merrill with the steal, chips it up, looking for Rahosian. Doesn't connect. They said it was deflected, so play continues. I think we got away with what should have been an icing call on that one, but we'll take it. The far wall, puck comes up and out. Huff has it at neutral ice. Sends it up towards Wilton, deflects off a stick into the Coyote zone. Coyotes send it across to the near side. Cross ice back again. Coyotes into the Rampage zone. Centering pass bounces through, ends up on the near wall. Tied up down low, Huff and Wilton are in there. Wilton takes a punch to the head, almost loses his helmet. Play continues. Coyotes send it up to the blue line, shot from up high, skates in the way, Bender turns and flips it up and out of the zone. Coyotes send it across to the far side, into the Rampage zone. It's going to end up in the near corner. Puck bounces up to the side, Bender sends it up the near wall. Coyotes pinching in, keep it in. They send a pass across to the far wall. Coyotes turn, goes off a body and ends up on the near corner. Coyotes turn with it, skated down low, back behind the Rampage net. Sent up to the point, and then Foster deflects it up. He skates. Roberts has it on his stick. He's in the Coyote zone. Powers it in, backhands it. Cross ice, ends up in the near corner. Foster skates it off the wall, comes up to Espirito, over to Bisley, just fans on the shot. Coyotes coming back the other way. Into the Rampage zone with it, dropped it at the point. Pass comes across, ends up in the near side corner. Puck back behind. Whittingham picks it up behind his net. Turns, looks. Whittingham makes a move to the outside, skates it up and out. Over to Espirito. Espirito sends it, deflects off of Foster's stick into the Coyote zone. They send it back out again. Sarver with the quick steal at neutral ice. Drops it back into the corner. Wheeler gets back there, sends it over to Bisley. Bisley has to make a move. He's got a player on him. He drops it back for Wheeler. Wheeler on the far side turns with it. Makes a move and clears the zone. Linesman in the way. Comes back to Bisley, sends it up and out of the zone. And some weird bouncing. Coyotes back in the Rampage zone. Shot, stall with the save. Puck in the far corner. Tied up on the far wall. Coyotes skated off. They're going to send it up to the blue line. Pass goes off of a high stick. Played with the high stick. Goes back behind the net. That one should go all the way down. It very much was played with the high stick, so that was actually the right call. 8:29 left in the game. Face off in the Junior Coyote zone. Out on the ice, we've got Drexel, Sarver, Whitted, Merrill, and Huff. Rampage win the draw up to Merrill. He drops it for Sarver. Sarver skates the blue line, sends it over to Huff. Huff takes a shot, goes off a body, the puck deflects up and out of play. So we get another face-off in the Junior Coyote zone. Looks like we're going to leave the same crew out there. 8:19 left in period number 3. Nope. They're going to pull the face-off outside the Junior Coyote zone. Rampage win the draw. Huff over to Merrill. Merrill up to Drexel. Drexel turns and fires it into the zone. Down low in the corner on the near side. Coyotes send it back behind the net to the near side wall. Up and out of the zone. Coyotes through into the Rampage zone with it. Near side wall. They skate down in the corner. Puck goes off the side of the net. Stahl's going to cover it up. So we get a stoppage. Face off in the Rampage zone. 7:54 left in period number 3. Tied up on the draw. Coyotes try to take a shot. Body's in the way. Puck still bouncing around. Espirito sends it up the near side wall. Back down low into the corner. Whitted with the steal. Loses the handle. Skates back behind his net. Whitted sends it up, and it doesn't connect. They waved it off. Play will continue. Goaltender plays it from behind his net, sends it up to the near side wall. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Rampage tag up, I guess. Coyotes send it up and out of the zone to the far side. Quick move, send a pass across. Quick shot, stall with a save. Pass comes to the near side wall. Drexel picks it up, sends it out to neutral zone. It's going to go way back into the Coyote zone now. A couple of Rampage players getting a change. Coyotes send it up out to the neutral zone. Wheeler turns around back into the zone. Rahosian, if he can get there. Coyotes look like they got there first. It's in the corner on the far side. Coyotes send it up, deflects off of a stick. That should be icing and is. So we get a whistle face-off back in the Junior Coyote zone with 6:42 left in the period. Out on the ice, we've got we're going to get a quick change. We got Whittingham, Foster, Roberts, Wheeler, and Bisley. Tied up, down in the corner. Puck still in the zone, bouncing around the far wall. Coyotes do clear it. Wheeler over to Bisley, back to Wheeler. Wheeler makes a move to the outside. Skates it, chips it up towards Roberts. He turns and fires from the red line. Coyotes with it behind their net. Player turns, and now they're going to send it to the near side. Up the near side wall, Coyotes skated out of the zone. Make a move. They're into the Rampage zone with it. Roberts picks it up. He's going to skate behind his net to the far side. Roberts sends it up and out. Coyotes with the takeaway. They come back the other direction. Bisley gets a stick on it. Sends it off the wall to Wheeler. Wheeler skates to the far side. He's got a player on. Puck gets tied up down low in the corner. Coyotes almost got a stick on it. Now it goes down low. Coyotes send it up. Whittingham with the steal. Off the boards. Roberts scoops it up. He's going to skate it out. Takes the red line. Roberts makes a move. He's into the Coyote zone. Puck to the near side, and Roberts is going to dump it. Whittingham tries to tie it up down low in the near side corner. Foster's in there as well. I can't see much. Whittingham with the puck, and it's bouncing around. It comes up. Merrill takes a shot, goes off a body. Coyotes turn and fire. That should be icing, and is indeed. So with 5:19 left in period number 3, we'll get a face-off in the Junior Coyote zone. On the ice, Drexel, Sarver, Whitted, Merrill, Huff. Rampage win the draw up to the point. Huff sends it into the netting, it looks like. So the face-off is going to come up and out of the zone. Same crew out as before. Face-off outside the Junior Coyote zone. Rampage win the draw. A little back and forth at neutral ice. Coyotes knock it down. They're into the Rampage zone. Centering pass, quick deflection. Stahl with the save. Sarver turns, feeds it across. Drexel for Merrill. A little back and forth at neutral ice. I can't see the puck. Bounces back in the Coyote zone. Coyote sending it across to the far side. Cross ice. Drexel with the steal. He's into the Coyote zone. Takes a near side. Drexel feeds it towards the net off the side. Sarver gets in there, back behind the net. Whitted comes in to help out. Battle for the puck back behind. Goes into the far corner. Coyotes send it up the boards. Not out of the zone, and now they're going to clear it. Little back and forth, give and go. Coyotes into the Rampage zone. Shot taken. Stahl with the save, excuse me. Puck gets cleared out to neutral. Coyotes have it. They have to tag up. Rampage going for a change. Coyotes back into the Rampage zone. Fed up to the point. Pass, cross ice pass. Hit it. Coyotes have it down low, comes out. Wilton's got a stick on it, turns, gets it out of the zone. Coyotes turn it around at neutral ice, and then Wheeler sends it back the other way. Just some back and forth right in the neutral zone. Coyotes have it in their own zone. They send it up, and then Rahosian with the steal sends it off the boards, comes back out. Coyotes player with it is going to send it across to the far side. Coyotes dump it into the zone. Down low, Wheeler picks it up and then gets deflected up and out. Coyotes recover at neutral ice into their own zone with it. Back and forth at neutral. 3.5 minutes left in the game. Coyotes back I'm sorry, Coyotes coming back the other way. Into the Rampage zone with it. Quick move down low. Shot taken, goes off the post or Stahl's blocker. I'm not sure. Ends up in the far corner. Turned around. And then Rahosian picks it up. He's going to flip it into the Coyote zone and go for a change. Coyotes pick it up in their own zone. Back up to neutral, through the red line, into the Rampage zone with it. Centering pass, quick shot. Stahl has it in his glove. He's going to hang on. 2:54 left in the game. We'll get a face-off in the Rampage zone. Out on the ice, we've got Whittingham, Roberts, Foster, Huff, and Merrill. Coyotes send it up to the point. Turn around and fire. Goes off a skate. It's going to come up to center. Foster over to Whittingham. Whittingham skates through. Chips it back. Goes into the zone. Roberts applying pressure on the forecheck. Coyotes skate to the outside. Send it up and out to neutral. They're going to dump it. I'm sorry, it doesn't go into the Rampage zone. Now it does. Foster comes back for it. Foster sends it up towards Roberts. Is behind him. He wrangles it in. Up to Whittingham. Whittingham's into the zone, and Coyotes turn it around the other way. Puck comes back to Espirito. He skates it into the zone, and Rampage are offside. 2:18 left in period number 3. Face-off outside the Junior Coyote zone. Out on the ice. Whitted, Drexel, Sarver, Bender, Espirito. Coyotes poke it back into their own zone. They're going to send it across the far side. Pass up, and it goes off Espirito. It looked to me like it deflected off of Espirito, but we get an icing whistle. Face off back in the Coyote zone. .210 left in period number 3. Same crew out as was just out. Rampage win the draw. Back to Bender at the point. Sends it down the boards. Back behind the net, ends up on the near side. Espirito pinching in, sends a shot. Sarver! Johnny Sarver picks it up. So Espirito has the shot. Goalie makes the first save. Johnny Sarver there to pick up the loose change. Rampage go up 3-2 with 2:01 left in period number 3. Old Johnny Two Guns with the go-ahead goal. All right, out on the ice, we've got Sarver, Drexel, Whitted, Bisley, and Wheeler. Coyotes win the draw. Send it to the far side. They turn and fire it into the Rampage zone. Puck goes down low. Bisley gets there. Coyotes send it up the wall. Shot on net. Stahl is going to cover it up. We get a stoppage. 1:47 left in period number 3. Out on the ice, we've got Foster, Whittingham, Roberts, Bisley, and Wheeler. Rampage win the draw. Drops it for Wheeler. Wheeler turns, fires it up, a quick turnover. Coyotes come back, shot taken, Stahl with a save. Puck bouncing, Foster turns and just sends it off the boards. Roberts chasing after into the zone. Coyotes send it up the near side wall, gets tied up on the inside. 1:23 left in the game. I suspect we'll see the Coyotes pull their goaltender shortly. Up to the point, Huff keeps it in the zone. That's a good way to keep them from being able to pull their goalie. Coyotes send it up and out. Roberts is going to turn and dump it in. Keep the puck in the Coyote zone. Puck on the inside wall, out to center, to neutral ice. Huff ties the player up. Drexel gets a stick on it. Puck deflects way up in the air. Down low, Coyotes with it in the corner. Whittingham tries to tie a player up. Foster gets there. Up to the point, we have an empty net shot. Stahl with the save. And Coyotes have pulled their goaltender and added an extra player. We got 41 seconds left in the game. Face off in the Rampage zone. Rampage looking at an empty net. Name of the game right now, clear the puck at all costs. If you ice it, you ice it. Looks like we've got a timeout coming to the Junior Coyotes. So waiting for the next game to start, we have two teams that hate us the most. I mean, at least they're pretty high up there. We've got Belle Tire and Sioux Falls Power waiting to start their game that starts after our game. Both of those teams hate us very, very much. So that's just a point of note. It doesn't really mean anything, but all right, 41 seconds left. Face off in our own zone. Rampage boys need to clear the puck. Need to clear the puck. All right, here we go. We got Drexel, Sarver, Whitted, Bisley, and Merrill out on the ice. Coyotes with 6 skaters and an empty net. Side up, it goes to the far wall, comes up to the point. Sarver gets in there, try to tie things up. Coyotes send it across the blue line. Shot from up high, goes wide of the net. Puck down low. Whitted wrangles it in, turns and fires. It comes up and out of the zone. That's going to be icing, but it will kill some time. 22.3 seconds left. Face off back in the Rampage zone. Puck comes up to the blue line. Coyotes send it out to the point. Centering pass, Whitted turns. He sends it the distance. Now it goes in the net! No? No? Oh, it was on the...
It's on the outside.
So, sorry. I got really excited for what ended up being icing. So the puck somehow bounced up on the side of the net and got stuck in it. It looked like it went in. 13 seconds left, face off back in the Rampage zone. I got too excited too soon, folks. Back into the corner. Bisley and Whitted get in there. They're going to try to eat the puck. Tied up against the wall. Coyotes pull it out, centering pass to Drexel. Drexel turns and fires. He's going to clear it, and that will do it for the game. Rampage win. Rampage win. And it wasn't for lack of trying. That was a hard-fought game. I'd say Coyotes spent most of the time in our zone. Rampage pull off a win. We will take it and look to go to tonight's game for hopefully a little bit more of the same. Rampage win 3-2 for the first game. Excellent job by Zach Stahl today, backstopping an absolute firestorm of shots. So, great job, Stolly. Tonight's game will be at 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. We're playing against the Anaheim Junior Ducks, and we will see you guys